What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brand Man Sean, and today we gotta talk about Lil Baby, one of my favorite artists, just with an interesting story that I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about. Now, if you don't know Lil Baby, he really hit the scene with a single from his second project, Harder Than Hard.
Drop top coops for the summer. That's my dog show. That's my dog. That's my dog show. That's my dog.
Or you might have heard his more current song, which actually isn't as big yet, but it's with Drake.
Cartier glasses, I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my move.
But what's so interesting about this artist that's having this level of success, not only is it interesting the fact that he's only been rapping for a little over a year, but while he started rapping and finding success, he still wasn't feeling it. As a matter of fact, he's still not feeling it, according to him.
It's interesting to me that at first when you came up here, it didn't seem like you were so gung-ho on being an artist. It was kind of something that happened because of who you were around. But now, since then, you've been putting out a whole lot of music. So it's kind of like you fell in love with it.
Exactly. That's why I asked, like, I can't remember when I came. When I came, I really wasn't. First time I came. I was rapping, but I really wasn't feeling it myself. You know what I'm saying? But, like, now I done kind of got into it.
But now you're 100% in.
Not 100, but last time I probably was like 5%. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm probably like 60%.
What did get you 100% in?
Time?
Yeah.
I'm saying over time. I haven't been rapping for a year.
Now, I know that sucks to hear from some of you artists, but the purpose of this video is just the fact that stars can still be created. They took somebody who wasn't rapping. He had rapped in the past here and there, but just playfully, but someone who never decided to pursue rap and even started making hits while he's still not completely there yet. So a more positive way to look at it, especially from a manager or business person's perspective, is once you have a system in place, a true system, you can create more stars with the people that you see talent in. That talent doesn't necessarily have to mean rap skills. P says that they always saw star quality in him. Coach K and P have been trying to get Lil Baby to rap for years, like 5+ years. That just wasn't his thing. He was a hustler. So even from an artist perspective who thinks of themselves as more entrepreneurial, as you establish yourself and build up your career, you need to be systematizing things where once you get to a certain level, you can kind of run an artist through the machine of what you set up for yourself so they can get to the level that you are quicker. QC had a system in place. They had the Migos, built them up, and then next thing you know, they had Lil Yachty that they could build up, and then next thing you know, they had Lil Baby. And every time they do it, and the higher that their artists go, the faster they can get a brand new artist to whatever heights that their artists reach. If that potential is there, of course, there's some other factors once you get to a certain level. But it's the same thing that Chance the Rapper's manager, Pat Corcoran, did with Daniel Caesar. Now, I don't think you can necessarily just take any old body and really create something truly sustainable with them, because not only was he around the QC family, he grew up a young thug. He knew a lot of people in the city, and he had a name for himself as a hustler. So really, it's kind of the old school version of how people want to blow themselves up for one thing on social media, then translate that into music. Well, he already had a name that he was known for, translated into music. So really, the point to take and really keep in mind from this video is create a system as you build yourself up. You should try to make things to be repeatable. A system is the difference between somebody like Lil Baby, who seems to be on to a pretty sustainable career without too many hiccups right now, and Trinidad James, who didn't really have all these people around him and just jumped into their system. He kind of blew up a little bit more solo and then had to go find some system to sustain it, and that wasn't necessarily the right system for him. It's no surprise when artists have tensions with their labels in those circumstances, because now you're usually on a time crunch. You're trying to capitalize off the hype you already have, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have a situation built and catered to you, and the people didn't see you from the ground up. Now they got to figure it out. So just keep that in mind. Systems are everything, especially on the business side of things. I want to know your thoughts in the comments, or if you want to talk about it a little bit more, I'm definitely have some questions. Hit me up at BrandmanSean on Instagram. Other than that, if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you like it, you might as well share it. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.